Hey guys, Dani here and welcome back to Summer Skye Gardens. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It is Friday and tomorrow, Saturday, I'm actually trying out a new farmer's market. So there's a local venue which I'll tell you a little more about shortly. And they've been doing a morning farmer's market for a little while now, and they're adding an evening farmer's market, which actually works really good for my schedule. So I thought I would try it out, and thusly I wanted to make a video kind of showing you the whole process, me getting everything ready today, tomorrow, going through the market, how does it go, do I sell anything, what kind of clientele comes, and then kind of give you a recap after I do it. So it's Friday morning, I'm out at the farm. I am going to go pull, I'm bringing a lot of flowers, mainly sunflowers, as well as a lot of my flower crafts. So I'm going to pull out what I have in my cooler and probably cut like a handful more flowers. I'm going to create wrapped bouquets today and then probably bring everything home today, so that way it's at my home for the market tomorrow and I don't have to like come back out to the farm and grab a whole bunch of stuff. So let's go into the cooler. I'll show you what I have in there. We'll go cut some more stuff. We'll make bouquets, and I'll kind of show you some of the items that I have for a market. All right, here's the cooler. So let's go inside. And in case you're curious, we built this cooler from scratch, and I have a whole video about that, which I will link below if that's something that you want to do. We did it in February, and it has been working fabulous ever since. So here are the sunflowers that I've kind of picked over the past week. These are going to be probably too old, so these are going to get tossed, but all of these should be good to go. As you can see, it's mostly gold light. I have a few like white light, white night, and then a handful of horizon sunflowers. So I'm probably just going to make, you know, a handful of mixed bouquets, some straight bunches. I might use some other flowers for some mixed bouquets and just kind of see like what people like and what sells. Here's my air conditioning kicking back on. I keep the cooler around 38 to 40 degrees. So yeah, let me grab all this. I'm gonna bring them inside the house to let them kind of warm up, and then we'll go cut some more flowers. All right, I am over at the sunflower you-pick field. Let me show you how it looks, and I'm gonna cut some more sunflowers. So here is one end, and that is bed 14 down there. So you can see, like, these are my later successions, which is why they're small. And I'm just watering overhead with a sprinkler just to make it easier. So these are kind of almost gonna be blooming soon. And then these already started blooming, which was earlier than I wanted, but it's worked out because I'm able to harvest them to sell. My whites were in the first row. They're pretty much all done, and I've been slowly tearing the, pulling up the old ones and planting more sunflowers, because even if I plant now, they'll probably bloom in mid to late November, and I'm trying to run the U-pick through Thanksgiving, so that'll work out well. So I've got the gold lights are kind of finishing up. These are the horizons. And then this is the peach passion that I planted, and it's definitely blooming early, but I'm gonna cut some of these for the market tomorrow. All right, so here is my bouquet making area. So I just put all my buckets up here. I grab the flowers, and then I'll have my sheets pre-folded. So I come over here, I cut them, I rubber band them, put them in the sheet, and then I'll have buckets down here filled with fresh water to put the bouquets in. These are the peach passion that I cut. They're a branching sunflower. It was the first year I'm growing them, and I didn't get a chance to come in and what's the word? Like cut them so that they would branch lower, so they're all branching higher, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but I think they would look better if I came in and did it earlier. But yeah, a little bit later, I'm gonna do some things outside, and then a little later, I'm gonna come in here and make bouquets. Okay guys, it is Saturday morning. It's about 6:30, so I got up, got dressed. I'm gonna try to make some bouquets before my kids get up. I actually ended up bringing everything home yesterday to my house. I was just kind of running out of time and figured it would just be easier to set everything up and finish up here. So I made some bouquets yesterday evening while my kids were playing. I'll show you those shortly. They're really pretty. And then I'll kind of show you what I have left. So here's my setup at my dining table. And I'll end up cleaning all this up later. But pretty much I'm doing, like, for the moment, I've been doing mixed bouquets with sunflowers, 7 sunflowers, a sprig of this mahogany splendor hibiscus, and then a couple of sprigs of goldenrod, which I'm about out. And they look really pretty, really like ready for fall with the golden and dark color combination. I think is really nice. I'm probably gonna make like 2 more mixed bouquets, and then I'm just gonna make some straight sunflower bunches. And I'll just be interested to see, you know, what sells better at the market. But I pretty much just grab my flowers, I chop the ends off, I rubber band, and then I have these sheets that are folded, and I just lay it, staple, put a sticker on it. So I can do a bouquet in about a minute. It's pretty fast and efficient here. All right, here's Emmy and I at the market. We just set everything up, which I'll show you guys shortly. Yep, got some seeds. We decided to do it inside just because it's nice to have the air conditioning versus being outside.
And there's a lot more people.
Yeah, we're gonna start up at 5 o'clock and it runs from 5 to 9 and do some check-ins. So here we go, we got pumpkins. There's my assistant. Ornaments, stickers, got bluebonnet seeds, got jewelry that my mom made, and then I put up my payments on my website. I've got business cards, I've got my flower skulls, bookmarks, and bouquets. Here's the inside of Community Fieldhouse. Just open play. Got some games over here. Got a cornhole tournament. Lots of football. Food and drink. All kinds of stuff. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, following the farmers market weekend. I am at the farm this morning working. I wasn't able to film like an immediate response to the market just because it was Sunday and, you know, I'm hanging out with my family and then had a lot going on the last few days. So I wanted to give you an update today how the market went. So all in all, I would say that the market was a failure. And I think I'm done with farmers markets. You know, I tried one in the spring that is a pretty well-established larger market, and the clientele was not probably who I was looking for, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't go that great. And I said, okay, that market's, you know, not my scene. And then, you know, I wanted to try this one because of the timing and because it was so close to my home, but there was a ton of people there, but they weren't coming for the farmers market. And when I say farmers market, it was me and one other vendor. They were selling like some kind of spiced garlic. Okay, cool. I saw them make a few sales, probably similar to me, but not a ton. So, you know, to really promote a farmer's market, I mean, you need to have more vendors there and you need to do more advertising, which this facility just didn't do. They didn't make any announcement about this weekend's market. You know, they've brought it up before, but you really need to be like pushing it all the time to be able to build it up and have it be really successful, which I think would help them. I mean, it would bring people there. You know, the couple of people that came to see me to buy stuff stayed there and ate. So yeah, I mean, I had a few people come by and, you know, talk to me and didn't end up buying anything. Okay, cool. They found out who I am. I had, you know, handful of people come by and buy stuff. I think all in all, I made like $173, which, okay, that's better than nothing. But like for the 3 hours I was there, plus the hour I set up, plus, you know, the hour I spent making bouquets at home, plus the effort I put into bringing everything there to set up and the time, it just was absolutely not worth it. I would have rather left all that effort and just spent that time with my family. And what did I sell? So I sold, I think, like 6 bouquets. I sold a couple of the flower skulls, and I sold 1 packet of seeds and some bracelets that my mom has been making that I said I would sell for her. So it's not even that like one particular thing sold better than the others. I mean, maybe you could say the flowers sold the best, but I had a ton of bouquets left over. I gave a few away to the staff, to a couple of the girls that work there that had been friendly to me. And I ended up giving a couple away to my neighbors. And then I still have the rest of the flowers that I'm probably just gonna play with. I mean, they're too far gone right now to like gift to anybody. So I'm probably just gonna play with them and make a really pretty arrangement and photograph it, you know, use that kind of stuff for marketing. And then they're gonna go in the compost bin. Now, like I said, would I have sold these otherwise? Probably not. So, you know, I did move some product and make some sales, but just the farmers markets, you know, they take up so much time and energy. You really got to sell a lot to make it worth it. And there are farms out there that make this like their whole sales outlet, or they're very successful doing farmers markets. And I know that takes time to build that up, but you have to have a good market to get into. You know, it has to be big, well known. And I think it has to be a market that is really promoting like locally grown, produced stuff. You know, farmers markets usually always used to be a place where you could go get fresh produce or fresh eggs or, you know, local meat. And the markets that I have now been a part of, there's almost nothing locally grown. It's all like craft stuff, which, okay, cool, like that. It's good to have some of that, but you need to have a lot of the other stuff too, especially to draw in a crowd that is willing to purchase fresh flowers and pay, you know, the right amount of money for those. Those are the people that are coming in and buying $6 dozen eggs because they're locally, you know, from locally raised hens, and they're buying $30 worth of beef from the rancher that has a ranch nearby. Those are the type of people that are going to appreciate locally grown flowers and want to pay $20-$30 for a bouquet. The people that I was running into, I think, just don't. And I think at this facility, you know, most of the people that were there to eat and drink and play sports or have their kids play sports. They weren't there to shop, you know, and they weren't necessarily looking to buy something on the way out. So I think now, you know, I have tried 2 different markets. Could a farmer's market be a great outlet for me? Yeah. Is there one nearby that timing wise would work out for me? No. The better ones that I could get into are either fairly far away, like 45 minutes to an hour, and or, you know, they're in the mornings on the weekends, and I just can't make that work. I have little kids with activities. I have a husband that works weekends. And, you know, my biggest thing that I want to do with our farm is our U-pick. And I figure, you know, yeah, the U-pick is taking up time on the weekends, but it's at my property. It's way less preparation because people are coming here and picking their own flowers. I can have my kids here because it's my property and I have space for them and things, you know, that they can do. And it's just a few hours. You know, I come out here, I set up pretty quickly, a few hours go by, people come and go, and then we leave. It's not like an all-day affair like a farmer's market. So, you know, maybe one day that could be an option if I have some help, or, you know, if just timing-wise it works out. But I'm not sad about it. You know, I've given it a try a couple of times, and I think I'm done. And I think it's important for you to realize that, you know, there are different ways that you can sell your product, and they're not all going to work for you. And, you know, try them out. Like, I tried this out. It's been a failure. Totally fine. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to do it again and waste my time. I'm going to focus on other things. So if you get anything from this video, I hope it's to show you that it's okay to try new things. It's okay to fail, but you need to learn from that and move on to other sales avenues. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this entertaining or helpful. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them below, and I will see y'all in my next video.